What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to replace the spark plugs on your 2001 Dodge Dakota V6 3.9 liter SLT. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. If I'm not in frame, well, it's because I can't see where the heck the camera's pointing. Hope the truck's in frame as well. So, as you guys can see, this is Sparky, more so known as my 2001 Dodge Dakota. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the spark plugs. Now, I recorded this, and the video, for some reason, is flipped sideways. I was so angry at that. So what I had to do is I'm back. But of course, now I have the spark plugs already installed, so I'm still going to show you. So it's quite simple. You're going to need like this, a socket set, and that's it. One thing to mention, you will need an extension. Now, on the V6, you need a shorter extension than this, about probably there or shorter. Just an extension to reach the spark plugs, because how you need that much more of a gap from those two. So, yeah, you need about that big a gap to hit the spark plug with the longer socket wrenches, the deep sockets. So you need this. This works on 4 of the 6 cylinders on the V6 model. And this, the reason why I say 4 is, and why I said you're also gonna need a shorter one, is because it works with this guy just fine. You just pop off this coil like that. The coil's disconnected. And then all you're gonna do is you find your spark plug. You're gonna grab your tool, which I have set up here actually. You're gonna grab this. You're gonna make sure it has the right size socket. So I'm gonna eject this. Now on the V6, it uses a 16 millimeter spark plugs. Now I'm not gonna crack these loose since it already has the brand new plugs in. That actually really disappoints me. There we go. Now we have our 16 mil. This will not fit because it doesn't quite reach the cylinder. Even though it's all the way in the hole, it still doesn't quite reach it. So that's whenever your extension comes in handy. And all you do is you just pop this off, put on your extension to this, and then put your socket at the end of your extension. Mittens, can I help you, precious little cat? Is it pet C1? I'm sweaty, so this is all gonna stick to me. Thank you. All right, hello. Okay, so now, with all that said, the reason you're gonna need not that long of an extension, it'll work with this, and it'll also work with on that left one. So it'll work on this one and that left guy. It will not work for this guy because this is in the way. And I don't want to have to go through the hassle of removing that. So just get a shorter extension, which I have. Same goes for this side. Well, maybe not same, but similar for this side. So there is this guy right down there, as you can see. There. So he can just be used with the longest, or with that size extension I showed earlier. And same goes for that second guy. The only guy back here that has a problem is this guy way back there. He's right there. Right, way in there. Yeah, right there. You can see the wire right here. That guy requires the shorter extension, just like the other side. So, which, by the way, if it is flipped this way, where it is right now, this is lefty loosey. This will loosen bolts and spark plugs. If you have it facing that direction, righty tighty, that will tighten your bolts and spark plugs. So, yeah, it's pretty good. So anyways, once you removed your old one, what I would do, or what I guess I did do, once I removed the old plug, I then set the coil in the little spark plug hole. There was no spark plug in there. And then I did that with all the rest of them and left their coils in. And then when I got around to the new plugs, then I would remove one coil at a time, put the new plug in, put this coil on, just like that. And now the 2001 Dodge Dakota now has brand new spark plugs and almost coils. These things are just a couple months old, so I'm not too concerned about that, like at all. Now one thing you will have to note on the V6, I don't know if it's the same across the other ones, is you have to remove the airbox to access the left side of the engine. Not that hard to remove. It is held in by a plastic clip right there and a 10 mil right there. Now anyways, if the video was not a butthole, I would have showed you guys the plugs, how to take them out and stuff. But regardless of that, I hope that does help. It's not too hard. You just need a socket, right size socket, and then you can use spark plugs. So just take your 16 mil, take off that coil, put your 16 mil and wrench over that spark plug, screw it out, it should be good. Now, to reinstall and uninstall this little airbox here, all you're gonna do is just slide it in between these two wires here, just like that, and then you're just gonna set him right there. There's this little mounting bolt that he mounts to, so you're gonna make sure he's pushed in on that. Assure that this is lined up. Looks like we actually have another clip right down there somehow. I did not notice that guy right there, but okay, cool. So we have a secondary clip. It doesn't look like he actually clips to anything though. Oh no, he does. Boom. Here we go. Hey. Alright. Alright, now this airbox is installed and not going anywhere. There's still a nut. It's a 10 mil. It's not even a bolt actually, it's just a nut. So we're just gonna make sure those are on there good, but pushing this box down onto those. We're gonna grab our wrench, righty tighty, and we're just gonna tighten this down until it's snug. And about a quarter of a turn, you're done. All right, now, what's next is to take your airbox.
Now, that's not actually all you have to do. So, in the heat of my excitement, or should I say me just being kind of a dum-dum, you have to make sure that you actually install your air filter. That is very crucial. Do not just install it the way I did. I quickly remembered after filming the video, my truck is still fine, but if you do not have the air filter installed, it can damage your vehicle. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you have the air filter on, so it just goes in between the lower air box and the upper air box that is held in by the 3 clips. It sandwiches in between them. That's just where you put it. So do not forget that. So I'm sorry I did not put that in the video. I completely forgot. So whatever. But yeah, that's what you want to know. You need your air filter.
So hope that's good enough. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna come here. Do not touch the bevel. You're just gonna grab these. And now these still have power on them, so do not touch them. You're gonna set them on the ground where they're not touching each other until you unplug them like that. Now that they're unplugged, now it's safe to touch each other so you can put them away and stuff. Now with all that said, we're just gonna put him back on that. Now I need to bolt these down, so I'm just gonna peel that back a bit. That's all you gotta do to replace the spark plug in your truck. We're gonna see if she'll fire up. Hoping so, because that would be amazing. So let's see if she fires. Alright, well, we're gonna see if she'll fire up. She hasn't been started in a couple of weeks, let alone with these new plugs, so we'll find out. Still beeps. Got gas? Very little, but she's got it. Alright. I'll do it one more time. We're gonna see if she actually starts.
I want you to listen very closely to the sound the engine makes, and if you listen closely, you can hear it shaking.
Too live.
Now, I have no idea if you guys were able to hear that, but you could hear it ticking. You could hear the engine shaking. It was misfiring very badly whenever I cranked it, and it was, yeah, just shaking pretty bad. And, well, I'll explain the reason why in the video, but nevertheless, you can hear it tick a whole bunch. And if you listen, when you first go start it up, I want you to listen to the difference between this time and the second time I start it up later in the video. The difference between this time and next time is really different. Not only just the way it runs, but when I first go start it this time, it was making a bunch of ticks before it finally started. Whereas in the next time, it took one click and it finally started. So I want you to just listen very closely to both of these.
That wasn't hitting anything, so that wouldn't have caused the problem. My guess is maybe I have one of the wires on backwards. It does smell really, really bad of gas, so. I know this side's all good. This side's definitely good.
That's not the sound it used to make before.
I know, that was interesting. It did not used to make that noise. Okay, well that shaking you just saw was an accidental wiring of the coils, which I figured it may have been. So when I had done these two back guys, way back here, I'm making sure they're pushed in now. Which I made sure earlier, but just gotta double check they are. So, cylinders 4 and 6 were switched. Their coils were anyway. Jesus. So yeah, that would definitely cause a shaky engine. So now we're gonna try it again. But first I need to go wash my hands. Alrighty, now I am back in the truck with somewhat cleaner hands. Moment of truth part 2. Let's find out. Whoops. Okay, well, here we go. Hit again. There's all our gauges. Okay, here we go. We'll find out here. Oh my god! Bro fired up like faster than ever. Oh my god. And look, there you go. No more shaky motor. So it's just those two wires were crossed. Now we're good. Heck yeah, brother. All right. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I say. POV your window and you barely want to go down. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough gas to drive this poor thing. In fact, I wonder if we're out of gas. So, anyways, here we go. Let's give her a rev or two. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, I'll take that. Some gas is all she needs. Cause whew, is she a stinky girl. But all right. We did it. Success. There we go. Anyways, all I said, hope you all enjoyed the video on how to fix your spark plugs on a 2001 Dodge Dakota. Didn't quite go as good as I had hoped as the first video was, but did go well. So, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and of course, make sure you subscribe because this took me over 6 hours to do. Anyways, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and make sure to like and subscribe.